Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Vivian from the Paper Letter blog and I'm here today with a new snail mail video. I'm doing a YouTube collaboration with Brittany McCowan. So being the tiny growing YouTuber that I am, I was super excited when Brittany actually replied to one of my videos and asked me to do a little collaboration. So we emailed a little bit and then we decided on a theme, which will be tea party. Obviously I thought of Alice in Wonderland when I picked this theme, but my flip book today is actually going to be a little bit different than Alice in Wonderland. It's going to have like a little bit of a cute and girly style. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've had a lot of problems after the removal of my wisdom teeth. It's not completely over yet, so if my voice sounds a little bit funny, you know why. Also, I'm going to film this video over a duration of a couple of days, so if you see my nails change color or anything else, then you know why. I'm going to turn the camera down. I will be speeding through a couple of things. I will explain some things and I hopefully can give you a lot of inspiration for your own tea party themed mail. Don't forget to check out Brittany's video, of course. I will put a link to her video in the description box down below. I really hope that you will enjoy this video and don't forget to let me know what you think. This flip book is going to be a little bit different than what I normally do. But for this flip book I'm going to use some sort of a binding style that is explained in a video by a very nice lady on YouTube. I'm going to link the video in the description box down below, because if I would have to show you how to do that in this video as well, it would just become way too long. Obviously you can also make this in a normal style, you don't have to do the special binding style, but I just wanted to let you know. And I think if it works out, because I haven't done it before, that seems to be my style, if it works out, I think it will look really cute. I'll also quickly show you some of the other supplies that I have for this video. There's this website called AC Digitals. On this website you can buy element packs from certain American craft brands. I don't know how else to explain it, and I bought some of these element packs and then I print them out, and now I just have to fussy cut them. So I just picked out some elements that are all tea party related, and these are basically just die cuts, but I'm going to make them myself. But I don't want to spoil everything. I am now just going to start making the flip book and then I will talk you through what I do. My little flip book is done and it is now time to start decorating, and I'm going to start with the front. Okay, now I have my fuse tool heating up here. So I just picked these items from the collections that I bought and I enlarged them a little bit. I'm going to insert a pretty mix of sequins and hopefully it will create a nice little shaker. So I finished the front. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. And I also made this very cute little tassel. Just have to figure out how I'm going to put this on there, but that's for later. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with decorating the first pages. And I want to start with making a pocket, which is going to hold my letter. So for my letter paper today, I have this really pretty flower and teapot printable that I got from Pen Paling Paula on Instagram. We got to talking and then she asked me if I would like to try one of her Etsy shop printables. So I picked this one and she emailed it to me and I've been dying to try it out. And I thought it would match my theme really well. So thank you again, Paula, for sending me this printable. I'll put the link to her shop in the description down below. Okay, so I finished my first 2 pages and I'm really pleased. I used a paper punch to cut out these squares and then I wrote letter, and then I used this idea from my pen pal Hillary. Okay, so basically you just put a nice die cut or a picture or whatever on a piece of foam tape so that it's slightly elevated, and then you can tuck the flap of the envelope behind it. Whoops, so then it closes and you can open it and close it again, and I just think that looks really nice, and also really like how this piece matches with everything else. And then at the bottom here I used this card that I printed out. I think it said best day ever or something, but I just put a little banner over it that says mail tag, wrote down my questions, best holiday spot, if you could choose your own name, what would it be, what is your spirit animal, and your favorite tea. And I made this very cute banner paperclip. I really love these huge banners. I really love these huge paper clips. I chose this pink one because, well, this mail seems to be getting quite pink, and I just cut out a piece of paper, used my scalloping scissors, and I used 2 die cuts, again this one with the foam tape again so that it's slightly elevated, and then I decorated the rest of the page with these die cuts that I cut out and some enamel dots. So many of these pages have that cute tea party theme. I don't want to cover it up too much because it would be kind of a waste if you couldn't see that cute paper anymore, so I'm not going to do too much to it, but that is kind of difficult for me because I always feel like empty space is bad. So I'm adjusting, and now I'm going to do the next 2 pages, and after that I have 4 more pages to go, so still have a lot of work to do. But for these pages I wanted to actually put in the tea that I got, so I picked out these 2 teas. I do have to admit that I may have chosen them because they're pink, but I also really like them. In this tin is my favorite loose leaf tea, and I also want to add a bag of that because, well, it is my favorite tea. But I am still sort of undecided of how I'm going to do this, and But I'm going to start with making a little bag or envelope for the loose leaf tee, and then I will go from there. Okay, so far so good. I finished the second 2 pages. Let me just quickly show you what I did. In here is just my favorite loose leaf tee, which you can also smell quite well. This washi tape won't stay down. Maybe I'll take it off if it doesn't stay down. It doesn't really look nice. Okay, so my favorite loose leaf tee is in here. I use this very cute teacup printed paper from the Delightful collection paper pad that I have, and then here I just use this sticker from Flow that I had in my collection, and some of these stickers. 2 bagged teas, tea bags over here. Put some die cuts and some washi tape and a little quote, "It's always time for tea." And before I forget, I have this incredibly cute card, and on here I just wrote some information about the teas because, well, the loose leaf tea, obviously it doesn't have a tea bag, and then these 2 are in Dutch, so I just wanted to put a little translation on there. And I really love how this card matches everything else and sort of blends in with the general look. And then these are just stuck on here with double-sided tape. They're stuck on here, but you can just pull them loose carefully. Now onto the next page. So I'm going to put some different paper on here, and then oh, I have so many exciting things, you guys. I have my shaker, which is going on here somewhere. I have this. Ooh, don't want to spoil too much. I made this. And I have some other things that I want to put on here. Example, have this tag. "Do not worry, girl, you got this." And I want to put this on this page together with this card. And I am going to pick up some more cards that I also want to put on this page. But I don't want to cover up, because if I put an envelope that is big enough to fit this, I will cover up the entire page with all of the donuts. So I went through my stash, and I have these vellum envelopes, obviously see-through. So what I want to do is just, I'm going to take this side off, and then I can glue this on here, so then you can still see the design through there, and it will make a very cute pocket. And yes, so as you can hear, still have plenty of ideas, and I'm going to show you how I make this now. Okay, so it's actually time for a little DIY. I'm still very new on the DIY and crafting part, but I've had so much fun discovering all these different things. So I want to show you something that I came up with for this tea party themed snail mail. What you're going to need is you're going to need templates. So obviously tea party, I'm going to use these templates from the kettle, the teapot and the cup. I already traced them with regular paper and I cut them out. I got these from the Make It Yourself book from Fleur. The templates were in this book and I'm just going to use the ones I just showed you, but obviously you do not need this book. You can just Google templates or basically trace any image. Okay, so what you're going to need for this DIY is quite simple. You're going to need watercolor paper. You could use regular paper, but I don't like the way it crumples when you put watercolor on it. You're going to need some water for cleaning. You need the brushes. I use some kitchen paper just to clean my brushes, your watercolors and the template I just showed you. And I also wanted to show you this. This is just some special paper from our dollar store. So I don't know if it's special, but I'd never seen it before. And this paper, I don't know if you can see it, but it has some sort of a special design on here. Just lines and little drawings, and then when you put the watercolor on there you reveal the design. Oh, and you're going to need a pencil just to trace the images. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do now. Oh yeah, just one last tip. If you're anything like me, put your cleaning water as far away from your tea as possible. Have made that mistake before. So I'm going to trace these and then I'll probably speed it up and you will get to see the end result, or what I'm going to do with this, a little bit later. Thank you, Noose. So I made this little pocket here. I'm actually really pleased with how it turned out. All the goodies are in here, all the little cards. I stamped the words goodies for you on some piece of cardboard I had left, and I cut out this little piece. And I really like the way it looks, especially because when I take everything out, shouldn't put in so many goodies, but when you take everything out, okay, when you take everything out, you can still see the very cute design here, which I really like. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then we have the Tea Party Garland. I think it's called a garland, right? If that's not how it's called, then excuse me, but it's like a banner that you can hang up with the little teacups and teapots and stuff. I'm so happy with how it looks, especially now that I've put it on this purple cardstock. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like how it looks. And I actually hung it up near my computer screen so that I wouldn't lose it in the mess that I call my desk. And I didn't want to take it down. I liked the way it looked so much. I didn't want to actually have to give it away. So I'm really hoping that Brittany will like it as much as I do. But it is a little bit empty still. So I was just thinking about what I could do, and I have these little caterpillars. Are they called caterpillars? No, they're not called caterpillars. They're called ladybugs. Sorry. I have these little ladybugs. Very cute, and I think they would look pretty cute. And then I'm on to my final 2 pages, and I actually have a lot of goodies that I have to fit in here, so let's see how that goes. So now all that is left is I'm going to wrap this up, but I want to do that in a nice way, and I also have to find a way to use my handmade garland. I was quite nervous about this because this is my first time doing a YouTube collaboration, and when I do swaps I always like to know how much, if we have like a certain weight limit, so then you know you will send around the same size something, and that is just because I'm so afraid to disappoint. I'm so afraid that someone's going to send me a huge package and then I just send something small and it will look stupid. So I asked her and she said she would probably do something around 100 grams, but I already, this alone without the tag, without the envelope, this is already more than 100 grams. So I'm sorry I didn't keep my end of the deal, but I mean, better is bigger is always better than smaller, I think. But anyway, I also realized that because I passed 100 grams, I have to use, I think, 4 stamps. And for 4 stamps, you can do anything between 100 grams and 250 grams. So since I already have to use 4, I might as well add some more. I mean, why not? So I'm going to see if I can make this look pretty. Okay, so I think that concludes my video. I'm obviously going to decorate this envelope a little bit more and see how I'm going to put this on here, but I don't know if that will be special enough for me to really film. So if you want to see the end result, please check out my Instagram page. I cannot wait to upload this video. I cannot wait to hear what Brittany thinks of it. So I cannot wait to see what Brittany is going to send me because that is also very exciting. And this is the little form that I had to fill out for sending stuff overseas, and this is, I just made a little teacup with her address on here. But anyways, now that you've reached the end of my video, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, please comment your favorite tea in the description box down below. I just want to say that I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of it. So please let me know in a comment down below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe because I will be making many more of these, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye bye!